Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie, and this is Unity Consciousness. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'd like to welcome our new subscribers and thank those of you who are returning to this week's energy update. This week is Thanksgiving in the U.S., so I want to make sure that I thank each and every one of you. I'm so grateful for the blessing of your presence as we co-create the energies that's available to us, co-create this expansion of New Earth. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all that you do. I'm beyond grateful for the blessing that's you. So tomorrow, let's jump in. Tomorrow we have Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius is going to go retrograde. So Mercury is going to retrograde back. He's at 22 degrees now of Sag and going to go back to the degree of 6 degrees, which he was on November the 7th. Then Mercury's going to go direct on December 15th, again at 6 degrees, 24 minutes, and then come out of shadow on the 2nd of January. So we're going to be working with this energy. It began on the 7th of November, again, retrograde today, so we're going to be reviewing, revising, redoing, retooling, all of that until mid of December, and then we'll be using what we've learned, all that review, retool, all that energy as we move forward and make decisions and make changes according to what we learn. As we know, it's not a good idea, or at least be mindful. I mean, if you have to, you have to. Be mindful of travel delays, any contracts that you sign, you may have to pivot or rework at some point, and as well, communication could get wonky. So these are all things to be mindful of during Mercury retrograde season. Now, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, it is all about new expansions or adventures that may have presented right about that time of November 7th, or could be coming in out of the past. Something that you did in the past that felt like an expansion of yourself, or you were overly optimistic about. It was an adventure of some kind. And now the energy is slowing down. Mercury is slowing down, stationing to go retrograde so that we can retool some of those things. Again, appointments could be missed, deadlines could be missed that cause delays. Work with these delays. If you find yourself pivoting on some things that are coming in from the past, that's perfectly fine to do. As these things pop up, they're here to be retooled. Use this time to rework it so that, again, when we step out of this energy on the 15th of December, where it's easier to work with, we can now expand, we can now be very optimistic about what we have retooled, so that we can really take advantage of whatever that opportunity, adventure, or journey is and jump right in. Belief systems are covered here too, so we might be retooling a belief system that we have. So be aware of that. That's also something that could be popping up. Then on Tuesday, which is the 26th, we have some interesting energy. So Venus, which is in the sign of Capricorn, all about traditional, values, long-term goals, in it for the long haul, is going to quincunx Jupiter, which is in the sign of Gemini. And Jupiter in the sign of Gemini really can scatter our thoughts. It's a lot of information processing all at once. And so Venus quincunxing Jupiter makes us have to pivot because the energies are not copacetic. So we're doing some calisthenics here to try to make this situation work. Now what complicates this particular quincunx is Venus in the sign of Capricorn is trining dwarf planet Orcus in the sign of Virgo. Now, this dwarf planet I'm bringing in because he's very important. He is one of the gods of the underworld. He punishes oath breakers. So it's quite possible that there could be a situation that presents where someone didn't keep their promise, broke an oath, you feel that they need to be punished for whatever reason, And we need to perform a little calisthenics here. And because Venus is involved, I would say make your choice or selection of direction based on love, the love that you feel. However, don't ever put yourself in jeopardy, right? Orcus is the god of the underworld, so he's bringing something to your attention that's an oath. If it's a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker. That's it. It is what it is, okay? Then on Wednesday, we have some super fun energy, I have to say this. So the sun in the sign of Sagittarius is going to trine Leo trine Leo, trine Mars in Leo. So this is super fun energy. And then, in addition to that, those planets are going to be trining the North Node in Aries. This is all about super fun party vibes, wanting to expand. I mean, this is a grand fire trine. It's like fireworks are going off and everything's super exciting, and I want to expand and I want to do it now, and I've got my best interest in mind, and this is what I want to do. This is the goal I've had since forever. I gotta go, 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 go. And Mars, good Lord, Mars is producing the boost to that with all that energy and passion. So super fun energy, super optimistic energy that's going to carry us through. This energy is going to be prominent through the new moon that is going to occur in Sag on Sunday of this week. So be mindful of this very positive energy. The only caution I have here is you want to double check facts and rationale, because remember that Mercury is retrograde. So when Mercury is retrograde, we have to double check our facts. We're going to retool some things. So if we get moving too fast, we might miss something that we then have to pivot back and fix. Also, we have Chiron, which is retrograde in Aries, is going to square Venus in Capricorn. And this kind of is a party spoiler a little bit. So if you see somebody not wanting to be a team player in this grand effort that you want to produce and put forward, and it's expansion, and it's, oh my God, the coolest thing ever, this is in everybody's best interest, and you see somebody pulling back, just be aware that they may not be feeling seen or heard. They may be throwing some traditional values into it. Money or relationship could be here that needs to be taken into consideration. So just be mindful here as this very positive energy comes in. Like I said, if you see somebody pulling back, it's for purpose. Let's try to understand their point of view as well. Then we're going to speed forward to Sunday, and let's talk about that new moon in the sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Expansion, adventure, fun, travel, journeys. We're going to set a new intention, a new beginning, set a new intention about a new beginning using this energy. I really dig this vibe. That grand fire energy is still at play. Like I said, we can tap into that. And in addition now, because we've gone forward a couple of days, Venus in Capricorn is now going to trine Uranus, which is in Taurus. And that's going to bring all kinds of unexpected developments financially, relationship-wise, bringing stability to some tradition or long-term goals in an instant. I just love that. And now Jupiter is retrograde in Gemini, and that's going to oppose Mercury. So Mercury, again, retrograde in Sagittarius, we're going to be processing a lot of information, and we could be doing so while there's an opposition that is quite opinionated. So there might be a little complex energy there, but don't let it get you down. I love this new energy. This new moon energy is just fantastic. It is absolutely a great way to end the week. Now, I really feel I have to jump off path just for a second. When I started looking at the energy of this new moon and the vibe that it gave me, it really speaks about quantum expansion. It speaks about the choice between 3D and 5D. I am definitely seeing, without hesitation, can say myself, members of my family, and dear friends that are recognizing this massive quantum expansion. And the relative element of that is five-dimensional awareness, bringing unity consciousness into every moment of every day as best you can. You can, you live from the inside out when you do that, right? You're creating an environment for yourself that can be copacetic, expansive, unity consciousness, meaning non-judgmental, or pick that 3D path, which I hate even talking about, that's all about judgment. It's all about oppositional energy. It's chaos. No, let's get on that eagle's perch and really welcome in unity consciousness for the greater good of all, and just watch what starts coming to you. I'm telling you, it's here, it's now, we can tap into it. Then I want to tell you about the Sabian symbol for 10 degrees of Sag. So the new moon is at 9 degrees. Sabian symbol, we always round up. So the Sabian symbol of 10 degrees of Sagittarius is gold-haired goddess of opportunity mixed with a pivotal moment ahead. It's your choice. What an exciting time to be alive. I can almost tear up thinking about it. So it's yours to grab should you want to. Next week, I'm going to be traveling back home, so I have to say goodbye to the Pacific Northwest and my wonderful adventures on Mount Tabor. I loved it. I'm hoping, though, I most likely won't be able to drop a video next Sunday, and depending on traveling during Mercury retrograde, it might be Monday or Tuesday before I get a new video. But please know, next week, not this one coming, but the one after that, first week of December, we will have Mars going retrograde and Neptune going direct. So more powerful energy coming in. I decided to use the Starseed Oracle deck because there's so much galactic energy, again, buzzing around us. And I'm asking for the Starseeds to come in to help us with any energy or any advice that they can give us at this very optimistic time. And the card that popped out is All Paths Lead Home. I love it. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Let's see what the book has to say. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is develop a daily practice that helps you to keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within and let that be the authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at-homeness, and throughout each day, to find simple ways to keep coming home. That doesn't mean switching off from the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you do go out into the world and when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being. A state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. And I do start my day each and every day as soon as I become consciousness, and if I remember before my eyes even open, by saying, I welcome in unity consciousness for the greater good of all. May you have a fabulous week of optimistic expansion, quantum expansion. Namaste.